The mids are Italian.
Guys, we're back at WhiskeyTV. These guys are arguing about something, but it didn't. They're arguing about some flavor bullshit. Listen, we've got Elijah Craig, and we just got done drinking the Penelope, which Penelope 13-year. Woo!
It's a 13-year Heaven Hill Showdown.
There you go. It's a showdown. Now, walk them through the 3 lots at Elijah Craig. What makes Elijah Craig unique, and why? What's your favorite? I guess lots or batch.
Oh, so okay. So the C923 is they do an A batch, a B batch, and a C batch every single year. The C batch is the 3rd batch. The 9 stands for September, and 23 stands for 2023.
Okay.
So this is the 3rd batch of 2023 that came out in September of 2023.
Fall, spring, winter.
Yeah.
Fall, spring. So they only drop this fall, spring, winter. And in this case, did you try this?
I did. Yeah, that's mine. I love that one.
Oh, this is yours. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And this is that's a particularly good batch. This is probably
C batch.
This is most people's favorite batch since 2020.
21, 22. 50.
What changed?
That one's there's some older stuff in there, so they're usually all at least 12 years old before they drop the age statement. Now some of them are younger, but this one is 13 years, 7 months.
Yeah, they started using inferior barrels. I mean,
Yeah.
it must be legit.
Right around this time, they started letting people do pics of them too. You know, go features.
Inventory.
So let me be very clear. So I can ask this: all Heaven Hill isn't all the same.
No.
Multiple mash bills, multiple warehouses.
And most of it's not weeded unless it's larceny or old
burn
fence.
hives.
Yeah.
So then walk them through exactly what makes whiskey so different when it comes from the same brand. Because Coca-Cola has this recipe locked in a fucking safe to make sure nobody else can recreate it. Now, there are people who've been close and they're like, hey, RC Cola's good.
Yeah.
Like the real one. I got that one put in my closet so people can find their home in it. Okay, now if you want some, I'm happy to pour you some.
Appreciate that.
But them motherfuckers that come over like, hey, what's that? None of your fucking business.
Tell them.
Need to know. It's on
And
the,
you don't need to know.
if you asked, there's 3 things I got: orange juice, golden grains, and RC Cola. We don't talk about those. Somebody comes up and says, hey man, I saw a video. Where? And they're like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
that RC Cola, boy.
That motherfucker gone.
I've been looking for that son of a bitch too.
Hey, shout out to Scott Cutchins, man. He brought me one. He saw the video.
That was cool as fuck.
It is
That was.
super kind of him to do so. But that's what
Scott's the best man.
He's a cool guy, man.
Hey, he's like, and mind you, he's a reminder of look at all the whiskey these guys fucking brought. Because he goes, Trevor, I'm never going to drink off this fucking.
And he was like, when he says like, I saw a video.
I mean, he's like, yo,
that you wanted one, so here you fucking
He
go.
was picking up new bottles, and he goes, oh, I've got that bottle. I'm not gonna get to that bottle if the blender keeps doing what it's doing. I gotta buy these bottles. So there's no situation where I go back and drink that bottle because I just was insensitive and I bought more bottles. You go, oh, so y'all bottled up. Walk them through the difference in, I guess, what to look for in a Heaven Hill lot and all that else. Because I don't know, guys. I'm still learning, but.
And like a lot of it, hopefully you can try before you buy, because not all Heaven Hill's created the same, in my opinion. But really, really good Heaven Hill, in my opinion, is very, very hard to beat. These are both batch products, so you don't know. It's not like a single barrel, and you have to try them. You have to pay for them to try them, and then hopefully you can buy them early enough and try them fast enough that if they're really, really good, you can buy more of them afterwards before the rest of the world figures out how good that they are.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the blending process. I know Penelope does a great job. I believe even though these are Heaven Hill barrels, it was probably blended by Penelope.
Yes.
Yeah, but even myself, when you say, hey, hopefully nobody else figures it out, what I've learned is, I hope nobody figures out how important it is to share with others.
Yeah.
Like, that's my biggest thing. The one thing I know about Tim, Chance, and all the guys that are here is they brought amazing bottles that, I mean, very clear, guys, I couldn't afford all these bottles. That's the truth.
Shit, I can't either.
If I had to start a whiskey page today and buy every bottle to review, I'd be out of funds. I spent enough
We'd be like 40, 40,
We're saying the same thing.
But you go,
Yeah. So like when this came out, I got one as fast as I possibly could. I twisted it off immediately to figure out if the hype was real. Once I found out that the hype was real, you could still get them for about $115, $120. I bought 5. This is probably the 3rd one. I think they're up to 200 now, but it's here to share with all of these.
I love larceny barrel proof stuff too.
And another reason you crack what you buy, right?
Exactly. I mean, find
if
out.
this was on a shelf, you wouldn't know, right?
Exactly.
And so many people have selections instead of, or collections instead of selections.
Yeah.
100%. You gotta open it and see it. Collection instead of selections.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I've enjoyed
It's a
about
fucking museum.
by going down my whiskey journey is just learning about the importance of like how different it is. Again, it ain't all Coke, it ain't all Dr. Pepper. It's literally you guys chasing history. Yep. So you go down. What's that 23-year, whatever it tastes like today? You go, oh, that's interesting. I didn't see that. Then you start seeing this. Oh, that makes more sense. Now that's more interesting. Look at you about to pour it down. Hey, when you double back, that's when you know it's good.
Yeah.
These are
good, dude.
they're neck and neck. Well, so the front end of this I like a lot.
Yep.
And then I think Chance is right. They're probably in the mid palate. They're neck and neck.
But
the
different.
finish on this thing
Is
I'm in love with
kills
Elijah.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
and let's keep in mind this
I've
one
had
is-
this one, I think. I just pour, there's my, you just pour me a little.
Absolutely.
Let's keep in mind we don't really know.
I think I had this one with you though.
13 years is the youngest on this one.
You brought this the last time,
Correct.
didn't you?
No, the last one I brought was a fill your own bottle at the Bourbon Experience.
I think
This
you
is
brought
better
this
than that
before
one.
though.
Yeah, I may have had this at Tim's.
Or I may have had it at the, I don't know where I had it.
I brought it.
I remember that hang tag, unless you do that on a lot of yours.
I do it on a few of them just so I can grab it quickly.
It's good. Thanks.
If you get a trade with him and you get a hang tag, you know it's a good one.
I got a bunch of hang tags. I need a dermatologist.
I need a dermy, please. So Elijah Craig is one of the Richard's favorite brands
Yes.
because it's Heaven Hill.
Especially the earlier stuff.
You know about Reverend Elijah Craig?
Tell him. Hallelujah.
Reverend Elijah Craig,
Tell the legend. Tell the whole
1792, I think. 1789 was it? Anyway, the guy. Look, Andy knows more than me. All I know is this: that he was a reverend. He had a surplus of corn, and he figured out what to do with it, and that was make bourbon.
86.
And that's the kind of where it all started for Elijah Craig, and that's his name sake. And he was a reverend, and he liked booze. He's just like all other Southern
I can
Baptists.
tell the barn burning story and how he
tell.
discovered charred barrels and all that bullshit.
All the lies. No, I was trying to keep it truthful and not do fake news. We keep it 100% accurate here, and we're not CNN.
A lot of whiskey is legend, honestly. I mean, it's the story sells the product sometimes.
But Elijah Craig bottles are always fire, dude.
Okay, so and you guys are turkey fans, etc. So what makes all these things so special? Because I've heard the batch and the this and the that and that. They go, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Why is it not just fucking Coca-Cola? Go get a goddamn Sprite. I want a Sprite. It's gonna taste like a fucking Sprite, man.
Well, every year the shit changes because every year the trees are cut down and made into barrels and toasted. So the environment changes, as the wood changes, as everything around us changes, the air quality, everything, and even the grains that are produced by it. Like all these things are variables that produce different whiskeys, and some are great and some suck. But we got a good hound noses around here that find the good shit. So salute.
I mean, if you want Coca-Cola, just find an 80 proof batch product and stick with it. But that's not what we want.
But Coca-Cola doesn't face all those variables.
Oh, in terms of flavor, chemicals, etc.
They can keep their recipe
Yeah,
consistent.
because there's no variables.
There's no
for them.
variables in there.
They keep it concrete. See, with wood, you never know what you're gonna get. That's the big variable is the barrel.
Corn,
Now,
wheat,
guys,
barley.
Right. Well, that's true. That's it.
If you're a Elijah Craig friend
Yeast.
or fan, get some of that Craig, share it with friends. What I've learned is it's a consistent bottle. They always got something barrel strength at most liquor stores. If you're a proof chaser and good flavor, I've been as far as literally Pennsylvania, Philly. And like, oh, I see the Craig, I'll get that. $100, like Chance said in another
Obtainable,
video.
very obtainable.
Very
Yeah,
obtainable.
always on the shelf.
Always on the shelf. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but at least it's there.
Hey, but do your research on batches because and listen, just like last year, how VVS was the bourbon of the year. This year, it's a big disappointment. So always do a little research. Always take into consideration people that you value their opinion, such as us. But we're going to guide you in the right way. And if you don't like it, it's probably because you need to get in the right lane. So sometimes you got to stretch yourself, and if you need to put an ice cube in it to kind of, get used
Calm
to
it down.
warming yourself up to it, that's okay too, dude. It's all, you drink it how you like. All I'm saying is that we're going to guide you in the right way. So keep in tune with us,
There you have it, man. Now, guys, as I said, keep it whiskey. In the next episode, we're going to talk about some bottles some people brought. Then we're going to have our whiskey corner. I think we'll be done for the day, man, because it was a hell of a day so far. And we want to get this done before we go too far.
There's the time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Keep it whiskey.
hey.
Take care of your dogs, people.